Hello everyone, this is White Fusion here, and I'm going to do a tutorial. And this tutorial is going to be about making a automated gun shop, considering people seem to always question me about it, and when I join into a dark RP server and I'm sort of making one of them. It's just usually very confusing how I have to describe it, because it's just a big mess of how it's going to work. So, first off, if you probably noticed, I'm for some reason have this right here. This is because I have Dark RP installed locally, so I can change the game mode by going to here, game mode, type of Dark RP, and it's going to be redundant because it's already been selected. So we're starting a game, pop into GM construct, and you're probably going to be on a server, so this won't really apply to you because you're posting the server, and you're probably wanting to know how to do this, and therefore you probably resulted to this video. So yeah, I'm belonging to the map, and the reason why I'm mostly doing this is trying to justify my purchase of FRAPS, because you gotta justify your purchases in some way, form, or manner, otherwise you feel like an idiot afterwards. Just like Steam sales. Steam sales. Sure, whatever what I said. So anyways, it's almost done. The map's almost done loading, so I should be here shortly. If I remember right, unless I screwed up, I should have both in the money pot, which can spawn from here as well. And I hope the money detector, because unless I forgot, yep, here it is. Spawns the money detector. I don't know why it keeps doing that. It's oh yeah, like Falco's prop protection doesn't know how to handle these, so it just works so weird. So we're gonna work with two different types of payment today. Which is okay. Well, it's sort of the same, but it's relatively a different set of how to work with them. First thing we're gonna do is money pots. You've probably seen them before. The basic concept how they work is you drop your money on there. Drop money. 500. Oops. Tap there. You got through 500 in there. So, and also if you want to dispense it all, you press E on it. Drops out. Also, I must note that you can actually the money spawns right at the top. So that means you can sort of position this in whatever location you want. So that means if you want the money to come out in a certain location, make sure this top is facing that direction. And so that means if you want people to put money in this side, they put money right here. If you want to retrieve the money or something like that, just press E on it, pops right out. So we're gonna first work off with the money pot, because they're usually the most easy, because they're relatively easy to work with compared to money detectors, which are a little more finicky in way they work. And I'm possibly gonna have some issues doing it as well, because it's complicated to work with. So first we're gonna pop into here, search plates or plate, and sorry. Oh, before I go much further, I'm going to change the setting quickly, because I know it's going to bother me later unless it's saved my settings. I thought it was right here. Ah, here it is. Okay, it is not enabled. But the reason I was checking, because there is a certain model, because I'm going to be using a model that's blocked, but it's usually just for I'm just using it for testing. In this case, it was the shipment. So in this case, the smallest you can go with a gun shop base is a 3x3, and the reason why I go with a 3x3 because this is pretty much the minimal size you possibly go. So in this case, we're going to spawn a crate. And of course, you probably won't be able to do this because some servers don't have this allowed. It's quite weird how it is, because it's seriously, yeah. You look at this, you can possibly obviously tell it at afar. It's not a shipment of value. It's simply just a crate. It doesn't do anything. I don't know why I'm ready. So anyways, fits quite relatively well in the 3x3 space. I needed that. So I want to set this right here as a guide. And how tall. Perhaps it's right here. And there. So you can probably go bigger by adding, like, making it bigger on the sides and all that, but it depends on your type of it's a case by case basis. So if you're spawning big weapons, then you probably want a bigger base, or do something like this. I'm gonna crudely like show it off in a bunch of props like so. So you can probably have like a type of flare thing going on here, where the shipment store right there, like it's stored between these plates, and you have this little flare going on. So that means yeah, you can go with that. You can go with that type of thing. It depends on what you're wanting to go with. So your choice. So in this case, we're going to be selling smaller items, or items that can relatively fit out of it, or actually just come out of the machine or become available to whoever's trying to buy. So we're going to go back to the plates again, and we're going to start off with we're going to make say this is going to be the front now. This is my second recording, so I'm a little more educated because I had a little issues trying to do the stews and stuff because it was being weird. So first we start with this kind of. We start with this size. Get the precision tool out. Make sure it's set on weld. Useful thing is set all align to weld because it normally makes things a lot more straighter. So we're gonna pop. Freezes again. I done the same mistake I did on the last one. There. Freeze it. So now, we'll click here, go over here, click there. So as you can probably see right now, it's plastically short. So way we're gonna fix this is just use smaller props like this, like a 3 will do. Right here. Oops. Let's try this again. That was weird. So let's try this again. There we are. One more. Smart Snap is being glitchy. Oh, I should probably list what I'm using to work with this. If you're possibly new with Gary's Mod, and I'm going to assume this because I'm seeing so many new people in Gary's Mod, which is both good and bothering at the same time. The precision tool I'm using right now, the precision tool is relatively useful because it allows you to make neat, tight welds like this, because like it makes it all nice and seamless. And also you can use it to move items from to and fro. You can also use it to rotate, like you can weld them, use axes, ball sockets, so on and so forth. Also parenting. I wish I just noticed right now. Actually I think it's because I have it's actually still in general tool options. But yeah, there's also sorry, I'm trying to figure out if it I must be assuming things, because I thought there was a toggle that switches between advanced mode and a simpler mode, but now I'm wrong. So we're gonna get our panel out. This is gonna be like the side panel we're probably using. Put it here. So now we have a side panel. We're not going to put in the other side panel because you're going to need it still open, so we can actually work with it. Spawn on one of these props. Go back to precision. Oh, and also force doing this because it'll make this much easier, and plus we don't have to fiddle with tools. You can hold down C, right click on the prop, and do disable collisions. So that means we can walk right through it. Props can do it as well. So yeah, we don't really have to futz with the no collision tool, and plus it makes it a little more simpler. It's also a lot more simpler because we can actually do this. Apply this right here. Whoops. Oh, whoops! I actually forgot to set it to ball socket. again, we're going to go to Precision Tool, go to Ball Socket, block this ball socket on there, and put it as a disclaimer. You don't get tight edges you don't get the tight grid edges like this. This is a custom setting, and it's like you can futz around with it in the go away. So you can probably futz around with this in, I believe, options. It's player, smart snap. You can sort of adjust your settings here and do what you need to do with them. So in this case, I'm going to just keep them right there because I'm gonna keep it like this because that's how I like it and that's how it's gonna be forever and ever. So okay, so now we got it all. So we got the ball socket. So now we can actually do it like this, change the inclination. We're gonna just make it tiny and subtle because it's not gonna matter because we're gonna apply the physical properties of Super Ice. So now, if I spawn, oh, oops, enable collisions. Again, so we'll spawn a prop in there. It slides down. Also as a thing, you probably want to apply rubber to this end strip. So that means some items don't slide off. So I'm going to put a pistol down, which I attempt to spawn one. It'll stop right there. So that means it doesn't keep rolling off. It doesn't prevent like 100%, but at least it slows it down enough so it doesn't fly out of the machine and throw itself at the person. But yeah. And also, this is where you can go different ways with this. If you're smelling like small pistols, they can fit right through a 2x. They can fit like a slot of go and get the place back out. Probably this size. They can fit right through this, at best. But if you're selling bigger guns like AK-47s or things like that that can't fit through that kind of slot, then you can probably then you can probably do this here. So, this case, so if you want to make it small, we'll start with the small slots. So if you want to make a small slot, just simply weld these two of these together. And then finish it off with a 3x3 plate right there. So yeah, they can insert finish off of a plate like wood somewhat right here. But if you're selling bigger items, sorry, then you can possibly start off by doing this first. And depending like on the size of the object, it can probably fit through a slot like this. Then if it fits through the slot like this, you can just simply put a, where's that slot? Spin it again. You simply just put it right here. Whoops. You can simply just do this. Remove that bit. And you can simply just slide like bigger items. So let's try M4. I doubt that's gonna work, but I'll try it anyways, because that sounds like a good idea. Sure. So there. So you can do it like that. So that means if you want, you can go through a 2x2, like by the slot. Then at best, just do it. Okay, looks like it's entirely fit, but players will still be able to grab it. But if it's important for them to actually be able to grab it, then sure, let them grab it. So, for bigger items, like in this case, if it's important for people to grab this like this gun, for example, then what you do is, I'm going to remove this. And get some place again. Get one of these again. Put this here. Oh, and also if you're just selling like items that are just tall but not like boring in the Like if they're like if you have a server with drug mods, and you're wanting to sell drugs to this, then all you simply have to do is, sorry, I had to injure myself. All you have to simply do is just take these two props, apply to the same side, then, so that means drinks and pill bottles can just slide right there and conveniently stop right there. So, but in this case we're going to sell bigger items. So, in this case we're going to use a smaller bit right here. It's precision. Actually, this is not a good idea to do that, because I'll get myself stuck. Now I have that. Also, if you're removing things like this, you may have to make sure that you use the weld tool and weld it to something, so it prevents it from like getting lost so it prevents that certain prop from disappearing when you suddenly spawn it in, to leave you less confused. And if you want to, you can actually throw on a little stop here if you want to prevent items from sliding out if they're still sliding, or if you just want to put it for the aesthetics. So we're gonna put this right here. We're probably gonna make it not a lot more neater by just changing the snap distance. I'm using snap distance as percent. That means like if I put 100%, it goes right through the object. So that means in this case I'm 100% right now. So actually I'm gonna put negative 100% because that's how it's gonna work here. As you can see, it's just going right. It just simply goes right in the prop. So in this case, I don't really want that. I just want to have 50%. It's not 500, sorry. Now, prop like a gun stop right there. There we go. So we're putting on a nice basic gun shop, and it's looking relatively nice right now, aside from missing a few panels. But it's not going to be much of a worry right now because we're just going to add on from it. So start with the money pot method of doing things. So go ahead and save collisions, because this makes it a lot more easier to put in without having to mess with no collide. So we'll pop this here. Actually, make sure you flip it away. Flip the output to a different direction. And there we are. So it looks neat. So now, all you have to do, if you want to put money into there, just drop 50 or whatever amount of money you need to pay. Oh, whoops. I keep forgetting the feature, this one quirk about this thing. Make sure collisions are enabled when you're trying to test this, because the money pot sure works on collisions. So as you see, there's $50 in there. You just press E on it and it'll spawn all the cash right out. But as you can probably tell, this is not what you really want to intend to do. So what we're gonna fix this is get a switch back to weld. Set this back, put this back to normal. I'm going to weld this here. Make sure I'm gonna drop money right here and see how it works right here. That looks like work. Also, if it fails, I'm just noticing something here. I'm just noticing like a small design flaw. I'm just taking note of. I think it only would happen. Yeah, I don't think it would work in this situation, because what I'm thinking was, if say a gun, since like as you might work with the ship as before, they sort of hover, do this little thing, spin around. They will sometimes I'm just making sure it won't flail around, knock the money right back in, and then just repurchase the item. I hope that doesn't happen, and I think that it won't be the case. But if you want to play it safe, you can probably put this on the outside, make it slide through something into a small little basket, and make sure it doesn't get hit at and doesn't get flailed at and all that other kind of stuff. But if you're going throughout, just go full on basic. You can probably work with this. But this is how we're gonna work right here. I'm gonna spawn in the prop right here to prevent people from trying to cheat their ways to trying to cheat a way to get money out of there. So we're gonna just simply protect it by putting a prop right here. There. So actually, I might probably if I don't fix that, do the last situation. We can simply just might as well just put a prop right there. Kill those two birds with one stone. So now, if a gun does indeed flail, it won't knock the bunny back. It won't knock the bunny right back in because it's just going to be knocked around a little right there and just yeah. Also, if you want to make sure it doesn't also pop out, put another one of these in here. There. So, money can't really fly out now. Of course, we're gonna have another panel back here, and we probably want to have it something like this. So, if you make like you can probably it depends on how you're gonna load this in. But there. I'm sure if we go so this would work. I'm just gonna try to imagine in my mind. You probably won't, I don't think you're probably gonna have it. I think you're probably gonna have issues trying to catch it from behind. So I guess the best bet is I'm going to say we're probably gonna just keep this a button because it's just might as well. Like it won't matter if someone's just like if someone curiously presses it, it won't matter anyways. Right, so we're gonna spawn a button from wire. You can search a button right here, as you saw me did. Turn off the toggle, make sure value on is 1 and value off is 0. So that means you flip it. And the good thing is, curious players will flick at it and try to figure out what it does to find out it doesn't really do anything for them. But in this situation, we're going to pop a user here. So how this is going to work is, oh, and also the reason why it's so small is I'm using a custom model. How this works is you right-click on the model you want, copy clipboard, pop in the console, go in wire underscore whatever tool we're using. In this case, I'm using the user. So in this case, I type in user. As you can see, there's a console command for model. So I'm gonna paste it in the model I want to use in this situation. So there we are. So you're probably asking what I'm doing here. So how it's going to work is, and the neat thing about users is they have a nice little feature where they will act like as if you used it. So that means if I drop money, tap it on the machine, tap it here, press E on this. As you can see, the money is sitting right on top, is pointed directly at you can see the beams point directly at the money. So if a player curiously walks up, notices the button, clicks it for no apparent reason, or if you're walking by and want to collect money, you click the button, it will grab all the money out of there, and you don't have to worry about opening it and worrying about thieves coming out of the shadows, stab you in the back, and steal all your stuff while you're not looking. And possibly the best way to make it a lot more better is, surprise, surprise, more plates. So let's try seeing how we're gonna make this work. So if we prevent money from flicking around, so that means if it does, so there's a lot less chance of it getting stuck. Just drop it again, make sure it works. Money's still in there. Press the button, stays, doesn't change. Possibly the way we're gonna make this sure it doesn't get any stuck is apply super ice to probably at least just this right here and this right here. So it means if it's on its side, it can, or if it's just sort of like leaning on this side, it will slide right back flat down. So there we are. So that means now we have a little way to collect our money by flipping this little button, and voila, it doesn't do anything. So that means that you can thefts. Check that over there. So now this is a pretty easy machine so far, our starting machine. So how it's going to work now is we're going to go back to gates, pop it to greater, get a greater than or equal. Select a different model of gate so it's a little more obvious and big. Just go back to the I don't really want to go too big because it's usually a troublesome way to get working with. So we're going to start off with a greater than or equal. Sorry. Do I want that? Actually, yes, I do want that. I'm just trying to consider if I want to go with that or not. So, constant. Oops. I'm not sure why I'm searching constant there. Constant. We're going to set it to the price of 300 in this situation. Get a... Go back to there, get the multiply chip. You're probably curious, right? Sorry. So we're gonna multiply chip here. So now we wire the multiply chips A to here. Wire A to stored amount. Wire B to our price, and wire the multiply chips B to the price. As you know, there's an input for spawn all. Apparently this is broken. If you try doing it with a button or anything, it just doesn't do anything. I am not sure exactly why, but spawn all doesn't even work at all. So the best way you can fix this is to spawn amount, go to the multiply chip, and just have it spawn out the money exactly. So if someone puts 350 in there, the machine will accept it, but it'll keep 50 inside the slot. So that means it doesn't take all their money. Which is possibly useful because it doesn't take all their money. It'll just keep it in the machine and just not be completely terrible about it, I guess. But of course they can't retrieve it. But at least it's a lot more friendly than say you put 350 in. I'm going to take all the money. So instead of so that means you can put say 50 in there, and whoever is lucky to be next, they can put just 250 in there. So yeah, it's less of a makes things work a lot better. Now we're going to also get a user. As I said before, users just use things, and they're relatively simple. It's a relatively simple concept to grasp. So switch jobs, spawn a shipment of AK-47s. This little basic concept. I'm having lots of issues with this now. There it goes. Slides in. Whoops, right. I don't know why I flipped that button. I'm being the curious player that just flips buttons. So, what's going in there? Triggers. Whoops, I almost forgot. I need to wire up the user. So, wire fire to greater than or equal. Slide the guns right back in there. And there we go. You get our weapon. So, sorry, I had something to eat and apparently it's acting weird in my stomach. So, money pot drops money into the little container slot thing, which we grab money out of right here, and we got ourselves a pretty functional gun shop. Now, let's get into, so now, let's get into making a different payment method. Because, of course, there's some servers that don't have money pots, but for some reason some will have the money detector. And if you're lucky enough, you might get a server with money rangers, which are a lot more safer way of detecting cash. Because people will really like to abuse payment methods, try to see how they can screw with it. Sometimes you see people writing money on things, trying to find the spot where there's that one little spot where it glitches. But the nice thing about money rangers is you can simply just have it between. You can simply just have I'm gonna present it crudely with two props right here. I'm gonna spawn through. So how I would have it is, I would love probably to present this if I had the mod with me, but I didn't came across my mind. So, and plus I haven't seen the mod in ages. It has been it served it was there. It was served. You would see servers with it, and then suddenly you don't see it ever. So what you would have is you would have the money ranger, and then the just the user right in the just simply right in the same beam. So how it would work is you would take your money, drop 50, and how it would work is it sees $50. It goes like, oh hey, there's $50 here. It'll trigger off. It'll set off greater than gate. And then it sets off the user, and it simply just like takes the money right out. Just takes the money right there without much question. But in this case, we don't have rangers at the moment. But this is a simple payment method you can probably use if you have the mod. So now, let's go right to to the different payment method. And that would be money just rangers. Money rangers. I'm gonna call them money rangers, but money detectors. Money detector sounds a lot more better, because rangers are pretty much that beam thing, while detectors are usually just, if it's nearby, then yes, it's nearby. So I need to figure out how this is going to work, because this is the design I go with, and it's the most compact design I ever mustered to work with. So in this case, you're probably gonna have the tool out and put it on something. But in this case, I'm just gonna use this tool. So I'm just gonna take her here, take this, and pop it maybe around there. I think that'll do it nicely. Actually, hold on. Hold on. I'm trying to figure out how this is going to work, because it's usually very weird how it works. Because it's just really, really finicky how you have to get this working. Because the mod's age is the mod has aged quite well, so it's relatively hard to make sure it works right. I'm gonna start off with putting just a prop here, just so I don't have issues placing it here later. So I'm gonna pop this here. Hope for the best that this works properly. Because again, this thing's old as everything. Let's make sure. Let's check the collisions. Collisions are still on, so which is still good, because we still want collisions on this thing. Because we want the money to stop, because it is intended to make sure the money actually does stop right on the spot. And how I'm gonna make this work is we're gonna pop a user right here. I don't know why I'm doing this. I can actually just. Actually, I do want to keep it like that, because it usually prevents it from. I'll just do it like this. So we're gonna spawn at least one ranger. And how it's going to work is, one user. I don't know why I'm saying user. Ranger, whatever. So, get our user. And how it's going to work is, we're going to go back to the constant like I had earlier. And add a new value. So we'll go to constant. Type in maybe $5. Well, actually, sorry. We're the first one to have the price that we want earlier. So 5 for 300. Next thing we're going to probably do is put a value of 5 in the chat. So a value of chat 5. Oh, another thing we're probably going to want is constant. Won't hurt. So we're going to wire the range to 0.5, because that's the value that I pretty much researched that will work. And next thing we're going to do is wire the greater than or equals, and wire the ranger, user to the greater than or equal. So actually we don't want to have that happen, sorry. Actually we're going to use a different concept, because I just thought it off in my mind, and it'll make sure it works properly. So we're going to get a small pulse. I think that's what it is. I'm going to make sure it's this. Nope. I think it's square. Square is the one I want. Pulse time. I think it's just going to be like that. So we're gonna pulse. So we're gonna go with a square pulse. Actually, where's the other pulsers? I'm gonna check. I'm gonna make sure I have my options right here. Oh, a pulsar would work nicely. Just a plain pulsar will work. Tick time. So, wire the tick time to the 0.1 we selected there. Wire the run to the greater than or equal. And how this is going to work is, at the hertz, at 0.1 hertz, it's going to be using the thing at 0.1 hertz every, which is pretty much just every 0.1 seconds. So that means, once this goes true, and this makes sure that if the money, if the money is, for some reason, was detected first, before it went over the range user, how it would work is, it would just slide, like, if it misses the range user, even though it's coming right in, it will just slide right in front of the range user, and the user will be rapidly, pulsing, trying to, rapidly using until the money disappears off the face of the earth. So, that means, money slides in, if it misses it on the first attempt to use it, it'll try again in the next 0.1 seconds. So, keeps retrying until it actually gets the money. So, now we're going to wire, let's see here. Wire the greater than equals A to the amount. So that means now we have our new payment method working. So now, to get our payment, the way we're going to get our payment method working is, first, I'm going to disable collisions on all these small little props, because we need them. Actually, let's disable collisions on all the props here, because we're not going to need them, not bothering us when we're trying to place it, so. Weld here. Try to figure out how I want to have it set up. Maybe right there we'll do it. Let me change the options to not snap to the nearest 45 degrees, but rather. Actually, I think I'd probably adjust it here. So let's put 15. Probably want to have it. Good, nice. Actually, I'd probably go more smaller. We'll play it safe, just go like this, because we don't want it to go too outrageous and cause problems. So, we have it like this. Then we're going to put our top right here. Of course, I'm going to make sure these are colliding. I'm going to turn off. I'm going to enable collisions here. Going to enable collisions here. Make sure so that means the money will bump here. So I'm going to try to present it now by putting $300 down. Oops. Also, apply the physical properties of surprise here. And apply, and just drop the money right here. And there it goes. As you notice, as I said before, it was gonna miss the money at first try. So it goes like, oh, it completely missed. But on the the next 0.1 seconds, it will try again and grab the money. So it keeps trying until it grabs the money instead of acting all weird about it. So, pour a new cover here. Oh, and in this case, we're going to turn off auto align because this will start interfering with us in this current situation. So we're going to just rotate this around. Whoops, I don't know why I did that there. So there we go. We have our payment method working here. I want to pop a little slot right here just for aesthetic purposes. So. There. There we go. In this case, we're going to have to make sure the collisions are enabled here. Or, I mean, collisions are disabled here, so we don't get money being bumped right there. And possibly to make this a lot more obvious, it's a slot that for money, we can probably just change the materials of it to, we can probably make it green, because when I think of money, I see green, I go like, maybe money goes here, and therefore I get the assumption that, yes, money goes here. Just makes sense. So, we have our money, so we have a money slot. How it works is, we drop our money. In this case, drop money. Actually, let's present that it will not take, let me present like this. Slide money right here. Of course it's not going to take the money right there. So, because we need to drop exact amount of change. Or drop enough money in there. Until it hits 300. Unlike the money pot, this won't be the good guy. It will just like, oh hey, there's like 350 on it, let's just take it all. It's not going to be good about that. So, like with the, so we have our pros and cons there. As a pro and con. So, we have our basic payment system. And now, for a bit of testing, we can drop money. 50. Actually, sorry, 250. I don't know why it's dropping 250. Dropping that amount of money. For a bit of testing, let's make sure that this is a safe. Yep. Just making sure it's safe here. Yep. We can confirm that it cannot be cheated, which is indeed good, because we don't want to get cheated. Get people cheating cheating themselves free items. And now all we have to do is add a small little barrier right here to prevent it from getting interfered with. So, or money just slipping out and doing weird things. This thing's gonna be at 30 angles, so we'll just simply just do it like this. And there we go. We have our basic money slot. Now we're going to apply a little more aesthetics here and there. Right, I'm back. Just recreated the panel. It has nothing too special, just a few props pulled together, making sure that there's a lot less. Just making sure it fits and all. Make sure it's all kempt and nice and all that good stuff. So yeah, props are welded right here. Now you can drop money 300. Pop there. Machine accepts. Now let's test it to make sure it works. With a actual pop. So now, drop the money. 350. I mean, sorry, 300. I don't know why I have something with 50s. There you are. Spawns, of course, going to pop up in a different location because of how I got it working. And that's. Well, yeah, we got ourselves a nice gun shop. It works decently well. And I somehow had a Eureka moment, which I might show off later in some other video, and maybe because it sounded cool in my head. But so yeah, here's the completed machine. So I drop the money, $300. Oops. Drop money, 300, 270. Simply just slide right here. There it goes. There it goes. There. So now we have a completed gun shop that works pretty decently well. Little things there. I just noticed I didn't poke it at all, so I might as well do it now. And it works decently well. Drop the $300 there, get your product, and it just works decently from there. So yes, that is my gun shop I normally usually make. And yeah, I think that's that's pretty much the end of this video. I might show other things, maybe do something different. I don't know. Just more ways to justify my purchase for FRAPS. So yes. Goodbye.